Hello, my dear students. This is Mrs. Shayma Gharib, and today's lesson about dividing fractions by a whole number. Now, let's start by revising some rules before you watch any video. First, you have to sit in a quiet place. You should have your pen and a piece of paper to take notes and to solve questions. You should pause the video after each question, then you try to answer on your own. Then you play the video to check your answer and to understand the question in case you get a wrong answer. Are you ready? Let's start. Look at this example here. I have half and I want to divide it by 2. So let's imagine together that this is a shape that has 2 parts, which 2 represent the half. So each part here is half. So let's take one of the 2 halves, this blue part, and we are going to divide this half by 2, which means I'm going to divide it into 2 equal parts like this. So now look at the part. What is the value of this part? What fraction is this part? So how to write this part as a fraction? It's only one part, so it will be 1 over the total number of parts, which is the same value as it is. So I need to complete it into 4 quarters, as you can see. So I will write it 1 over 4. So the value of this part is 1 over 4. So when I divide the half into by 2, I will get 1 quarter. And we can do it mentally because the quarter is half the half. Now look at this example. I have 2/3 divided by 3. Let's draw a diagram that represents the thirds. So I need to draw a shape that has 3 parts. As you can see now, I'm going to shade the 2/3, which means 2 parts out of 3 parts, as you can see here in blue. So these are the 2 parts or the 2/3. Okay, now I need to divide the 2/3 by 3, which means I'm going to divide it into 3 equal parts. Now, can you see each part? So this is one part, this is another part, and this is the third part. Now I need to find the value of one of the 3 parts. So how to write this as a fraction? I write the number of parts. Let's see the number of parts now. Here it is, 2 parts over the total number of parts, which is how many parts in total? 9 parts. So it will be 2 over 9. Is it clear? Now, what do you notice about the answers in both examples? First, I want you to look at the numerators. What do you notice here? Numerators are the same. The numerator doesn't change. Now, I want you to look at the denominator. This is 4 and this is 9. How did we get the 4 and how did we get this 9? Can you find any calculations here? We can do it to give me this 4. Yes, if I multiplied the denominator by the whole number, 2 times 2 equals 4. What about the second example? If I multiplied the denominator by the whole number, 3 times 3 equals 9. So we can multiply the denominator by the whole number. So now let's see more examples. 1/3 divided by 2. Do you remember the rule we said? The numerator doesn't change. So this is the numerator. Then my answer will be 1 over, what about the denominator? How to get the denominator? By multiplying the denominator by the whole number. So it will be 1 over 6. Is this clear? One more example. 1 over 4 divided by 2. What did we say? The numerator stays as this. So the 1 will be as it is. It will not change. And what about the denominator? We said we are going to multiply the denominator by the whole number. So 2 times 4 equals 8. Then the answer will be 1 over 8. Now let's do one more example. 2/5 divided by 2. Now we will keep the numerator as it is. And what about these two numbers? I'm going to multiply the denominator by the whole number. So the answer will be 2 over 10. I can also simplify this answer into the simplest form to be 1 over 5. Is this clear? Now it's our questions time. Look at these examples, and I want you all to try to do it on your own. Then you check your answer with the video. The first example, 3/4 divided by 5. So the answer will be, remember, the numerator doesn't change, and we multiply the denominator by the whole number to get the denominator. So the answer will be 3 over 20. Can I simplify it to its simplest form? No, it's already in the simplest form. The second example, 2/7 divided by 3. So the 2 will stay as it is as a numerator, and the number in the denominator will be the product of these two numbers. So it will be 2 over 21. The last example, the 5 will stay as it is, and the denominator will be the 8 times the 2, which is 16. So the answer will be 5 over 16. Can I simplify any of these answers? No, they are already in the simplest form. Now let's read this example together. Ada ate 1/4 of an apple pie. She wants to share the rest of the pie among her 6 friends. What fraction of the pie should each friend have? Draw a diagram to show how did you get your answer. First, we know that she ate only 1/4 of the pie, and she wants to share the rest. So I have to think of what fraction is the rest. If you ate 1/4 of the pie, so how many quarters are left? So the rest is 3/4. So this is the first step of thinking, okay? So now, the 3/4 of the pie, she wants to share them among her 6 friends, which means I'm going to divide the 3/4 of the pie by 6. So now I have a division sentence, and we are going to solve it. So I will keep the numerator as it is, as we said, and then I will multiply the denominator by the whole number. So the answer will be 3 over 24. Can I simplify it to the simplest form? Yes, if I divide up and down by 3, the answer will be 1 over 8. So each of her friends will get 1/8 of the pie. Now let's draw a diagram to show this division sentence. We need first to draw the 3/4. Let's erase this to make it more clear. So first I will start by drawing the 3/4. So I need a shape or a diagram that has 4 equal parts. Then I will shade the 3/4. I need to divide these 3/4 by 6, which means I'm going to divide them into 6 equal parts this way. So now look at the part. This is one part of the 6, right? What fraction is this? If I want to write this as a fraction, it will be 3 over the total number of parts, which is 24 parts in total. Is this clear? This is the end of our lesson today. Thank you for watching and see you soon.